Looks like we are starting up. Hello everybody. Johnny Cage here, welcoming you back to part 5 of Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we left off, we started the 8th month. We're currently in August. About to get started with a lot of battling today, I would think, which is nice. We haven't really had an episode where we've done a ton of battling. It's been a lot of relationship building, but I think as we get deeper into the game, I think it'll start to slowly transition towards a little bit more battling, which is good for those more interested in the tactical combat of the game. First, let's knock out some support conversations, though. Hope everyone's doing well.
Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhardt who's been skipping lectures again.
Uh-oh.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him.
That might be a little loud.
For something in particular?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Hopefully that doesn't create any sort of an echo on the stream. The TV is probably only about 6 feet away from where I'm recording, so I did notice that on the very first part it did pick up the audio from the game a fair amount, but oh well, probably not a huge deal.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest Research is its own reward.
It's Crest Research. Hanneman lives for that stuff.
You could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your Crest knowledge to benefit the world.
What is it, little doggo?
Uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work?
It does sound rather tedious, that's true.
My own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations.
That's true.
So
They used to sell them. It's very true.
Could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last one.
She's not having any of that.
Of course. Goodbye.
Don't think that Linhardt and Edelgard would meet eye to eye on a lot of conversational topics. Same with Dorothea. I feel like these two would clash quite a bit.
Uh-oh, you're scowling again.
That everlasting scowl.
That cute face of yours if you don't smile more. Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles
So much to do.
are utterly useless.
That's true. They do come from a place of privilege, after all.
Only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth. Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could. It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right.
And do it and do it right. There you go. That's a good attitude.
For 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that. Only 1,200 years, huh?
Yeah, only 1,200 years. It's not an institution that's been set in stone, right? I mean, that's something we can work around.
It's like you're a character from an opera. A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Ooh.
Well, that all sounds pretty violent.
Maybe we'll find out more about that later on.
Incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, the red blood.
Ooh, she's got some pipes on her. She can really knock it out.
Quite enough Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed.
Sing my praises everywhere we go.
Let's just
Do it,
hope
damn it.
any operatic productions about me are still a ways off.
Well, that went better than I thought it was going to go. Oh, the lovely Hubert.
I'm not finished with you.
No, Casper's gonna rip you in half. I'm still not convinced he's not a snake monster in
I
disguise.
watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Is that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you
Stupid
value
habit.
life,
Hey, Merry Christmas, Driscoll. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you.
Problem with me.
I hope you and the family had a wonderful holiday.
if it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying
Hopefully
anything.
everyone's properly recovered from all of the festivities.
Hurts everyone.
Although 2020 has been a weird year, so you gotta make do with what you got.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your exceeded bladder.
But that's an anime trope to call out the move you're gonna do before you do the move. You can't just not do it.
This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm
Yeah, he's definitely not suited for covert operations. I will agree with you there.
completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic.
It is.
You will default
We lost a man yesterday. We lost good old Ferdinand, our only lance user.
About it, I can
That was
control
tragic. But after I stopped and thought about it for a minute, I'm like, of all characters to lose, it's probably the one I could have, was the most okay with losing. I've yet to find a lance user I'm particularly enthralled with in this game. But hopefully I do.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be.
I guess Dimitri is really good, but he's a house
You must be
leader,
working hard to improve
so
your
I don't know if
position.
he exactly counts.
Right now, it is not
I'm just looking for like a regular old student.
For that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
rub. I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Hear that, guys? She's not rubbing on anyone.
I never would have
You can
imagined
get your minds out of the
you'd
gutter
so
there.
to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so, I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying.
More
My
youth then,
grandfather
even though
ordered
she's
me
like,
to
what,
go to Fodlan with someone
17 right now or
I was thrown
something?
into a
Probably.
strange land filled with strange
Ah,
people.
to be young again,
I was received
while
with
still a teenager.
like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that about her backstory.
You are the Princess of Brigid.
She's kind of like,
Gave me sadness to leave.
almost went through some sort of like a
But
Stockholm
I'm not
syndrome.
happy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am. And meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity. You set a strong example to follow. And there is much more adversity to come.
I say as I try my best to cross my arms, but can't quite do it. Chalk it up to the clothing being a little too restrictive, I suppose.
I do believe a nap is in order.
I do agree.
This is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already.
Everyone seems to really like this spot.
Public like this,
Yesterday, like, people kept showing up in the same area
nobles look
over and
down
over
on
again.
such behavior.
It's definitely the best spot.
I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing.
Aw, don't go pulling that noble card again.
Act very noble, though.
We don't need another Ferdinand.
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you.
That's true. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins for a reason.
First
I
time
mean,
heard a noble say something
doesn't
like
really do
that.
you much good in life.
Well, most nobles are, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for
Fool.
myself,
I'm starting to grow on Linhart a little bit. At first, I didn't think I was going to like him at all. I still don't like his mom haircut. I think that's a little distracting. Kind of sets me up to not particularly like him at first sight, but he's pretty cool overall.
that is why there is discord between civil ministers.
Hopefully he'll grow into more than the guy that just falls asleep during class, though.
In politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead.
There's truth to that,
I
that's
happen
for
to
sure.
think pride can be quite
You got to be sure of yourself if you're going to be a leader.
Unnecessary is charm. It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
More time for napping.
You can't really believe what
I don't think you understand my napping agenda, Dorothea. Alright, that takes care of everyone. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, Ferdinand passed away yesterday, even though he is actually still right here at the stables. I don't know how the older Fire Emblem games treated dying. I would assume they're just completely out of the game entirely, but in this case they are actually still around. They're just not on your team and able to battle with anymore.
They'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church was acting on its own. Someone must have been helping them. As for the masked knight who escaped, his days are numbered. I hope we find him soon, so I can kill him myself.
Oh, brutal. Do I have any gifts for you? Oh, I'm very low on gifts in general. That's okay. Did I have the chance to recruit her? No, I do not. That's fine. And Shamir was nowhere to be found, although I feel like I'm pretty close to being able to unlock her as well. But I don't know exactly. I could be wrong. That's how I felt the first time I played this game too. I felt like I was very close to unlocking people. And then, as it turned out, like they were much harder to unlock than I thought they would be. Alright, but that's going to do it for this day. We were almost all the way through it at the end of the last stream anyways. So, go ahead and instruct manually. 5 people to instruct, and everybody can be instructed except for Hubert. Poor Hubert. But that's okay. So, Linhard's got a B in White Magic, so I think he's the one person we will pass on. And everyone else can just focus on what they've been focusing on. Only myself and Hubert are at the intermediate level right now of the class progression tree. So once everyone gets to that next level of class system, I will probably focus more on the direction I want to take them. But for now, I'm pretty good. Like, he's already working on heavy armor a bit, so I'm not too concerned about that. I think I can stick with the axe.
I'll get it next.
Actually, you know what? I'll take these last two and I'll go over and do some heavy armor. Because he is going to want to have heavy armor soon enough. We are going to make him a defensive tank-like character after all. And then Bernie, you can still... I don't know why you're like... Your black magic's kind of blown up, but... I don't mind that either. But let's focus you on the bow still. Bernie has proven to be an incredible asset as we've been battling. I'm looking forward to getting another archer. I definitely favor that class quite a bit in this game. Let's see here. Ooh, this is tempting. Kind of go either way here. Like, this is going to go up regardless, I think. So let me try to get her white magic up. Oh, she did get 1 Excel star. So I'm not exactly sure how that works, where you get individual stars and excelling at a skill, but it does seem to
Everything went pretty well today.
does seem to be worthwhile.
I appreciate your...
Alright. And lastly, Petra, who's working on flying. She's already seen flying, actually. Flying and sword. Oh, we're just going to get her right up to,
You have
right up to, there we go, up to B class with the sword.
Thanks for your support.
Axe breaker.
Closing in on expertise.
Should maybe take a little bit of a closer look at combat arts.
Your guidance was
Alright, and that will do it. So group task. So Ferdinand died, so unfortunately I don't know who I would want to get doing stable duty now either. Work together to raise our heavy armor. Is there anyone else I'd want to possibly have heavy armor? Like, other than Caspar? Apparently Bernadette has got an affinity for it, which seems a little weird. Let me look at their goals real quick. I mean, I'd like to get her horsemanship up to C rank at least. So, is there anyone else that could maybe do horses with her, at least just for the time being? Well, not Petra or Hubert, apparently. Thinking maybe Lindhart, but maybe Dorothea. Someone have a better expected result? No, not really. I'll do Lindhart. Sure. I don't know that that's actually going to benefit us, really, but you never know. What's your question? Should probably just skip me. I don't have a question to ask. How would I even think of one? What? Important that you think for yourself. You don't need to. Talk about whatever you'd like.
I guess I could do that. Thanks.
You're welcome. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Bunch of professor points. Focus on the bow skill to become a sniper. No, I want you to stick with the riding, at least for now. Oh, I changed them. Eek. I didn't really mean to do that, but oh well. She'll still do the stable work, so she'll still get the experience.
Let's get it done quickly.
Okay.
Let's give it a try.
We did it.
Did you do well? Nah, not that great, huh? There we go.
Grasped it. How lovely.
Dorothea up to level B. Oh yeah, now we're looking good. We do need to work a bit on Caspar. I've been having trouble with him. I feel like he's been really kind of falling behind, unfortunately, with his skill set. But hopefully he can get there. We just got to get him doing some more battling, I suppose. Speaking of battling, oh, it's saying that I can become a mercenary as well. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, excuse me. Something's in my eye. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have multiple quests here. Oh, and we can only do one of these, really. Maintaining, well, we can only do one at a time, I should say. And they'll both take up one. Well, I'm glad I checked this now, because I might want to spend the next 2 weekends just doing these quests. Maintaining your training, taking on more missions and assignments is a good way to keep up your training. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these. I think this will be good for us. And it's only level 7, which we should be prepared for. I guess we'll have to wait on being able to get some new recruits until next month, but that's alright. We're still pretty early on in the game. Alright. Pretty basic setup. Nothing too crazy here. A lot of swordsmen. One bow user. 2 bow users. They're really the only ones to really watch out for. It does stink we don't have an extra group of people to bring along with us, but that's alright. Why are you using a broken axe? Alright, where's Caspar at? I want you up front for sure. Everyone else can mostly stay like that. Lindhart, you're in the back. We got our 2 mages off to the sides here. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that setup. Units, I mean, it is what it is. We don't have any adjuncts to bring around, unfortunately. Inventory could be important, though. I am doing very well. Try to mostly just use that iron sword. She only has a steel axe, but that's okay. We can equip that. This, I guess, we can just store. I don't know why it's even there still. But that's on me. Spirit dust, what does this do? Permanently increases magic by 2. Huh. You know what? I'm actually gonna, as strange as this might sound, I'm actually gonna give that to myself. And I'm going to do that because I want to be able to better recruit people, and having a better magic stat is one way to be able to do that. Alright, so she's okay there. You've got all sorts of swords. You're fine. You're pretty good. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about that equipment. Go ahead and save. Like I said, during these missions where they're not the actual end of the month missions, I am going to use the rewind feature if somebody does die. Of course, we could run out of rewinds and then someone is permanently dead otherwise. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Player phase. Pop that on.
Put me in there.
I will get the
I'm just gonna move everyone up to start,
That's my cue.
and then kind of just see what happens from there. I'd rather that they come close and then we take advantage of the situation. Pew. There we go. Dorothea up to 9. Already, right off the bat. Kicking ass.
Quite what I was
I mean, yeah, we really only want her to have, like, magic, and I guess speed is good for everybody. but mostly only magic. Alright, Caspar, you can get in there. Finish that guy off.
You see that?
Let's see. Do want to try to focus on people that are of a lower level, if at all possible. Petra's a little bit of a low level. Do not want that archer being able to take advantage of us either. Yeah, let's go with that. No use. Awesome. That went well. I mean, this shouldn't be much of a battle at all. Ooh, oh, really good level for her. Very nice. Yeah, this shouldn't be too much of a fight. I would imagine we'll probably be able to deal away with these guys pretty easily. Not sure where that red arrow on her is. Let's see, targeting Dorothea, targeting Dorothea. Ooh, that's going to hit twice, too. We got to be very careful of that.
As you wish.
I don't want to rally. I just don't want the archer to take advantage. But it looks like any way we move it, he would. Oof. And then just hope that he doesn't get killed, of course. I mean, I could get in there if I need to.
Stay focused.
Which I'm not against doing. Well, let's just take our chances here anyways. At least this forest is defensive, so let's go here and try to attack. He's definitely going to get hit and take a bit of damage, but that's okay. I think he can handle it.
Oh no.
Bernie, on the other hand, she might struggle a little bit. Down he goes.
Can I go now?
Do I want Edelgard? I guess, ooh, well, I do kind of want Edelgard. Move there. This guy's planning on attacking Bernie. Now, I kind of want Bernie to get the experience, though. Oh, but if I move him here, he's going to try to attack Edelgard? Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll just hold up right there. I can't use a basic heal. What? How is Dorothea missing a single health?
Sweet of you.
That's a little confusing, but I guess it's a good way to get some experience at least. Alright, what's it gonna be? Moving on up. Alright, that's fine. Not a substantial amount of damage. Going at Edelgard. Oh wow, we next to nothing. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, and now there's a lot to move up on. Oh gosh. Poor Caspar, how did you end up in a situation now where you basically can't do anything? You know, I'm just gonna have you wait there. Just wait it out, will you? Ooh, good dodge. Did not necessarily expect that. Whoops, that's not what I want, apparently. Bring on, the curved shot with the iron bow. That'll do. Anytime you get that 100% accuracy, I will absolutely take that. There we go. There's level 10 Bernie. That's what we like to see.
What did I expect?
Okay, so we got 3 more guys out here. Dorothea's at 9. I could bring Hubert up and around here. It's not exactly what I want to do, but it's not horrible either. Let's just do fire for the instant hit. Oh wow, yeah, he had like no accuracy. He had no chance. With the kill.
All roses have thorns.
All roses have thorns. Oh yeah. Let's see, Lindhart can do some healing. Yeah, probably don't want to do that. You can just move up 1 then.
A great help.
Alright, so you're going after Caspar, you're going after Bernie, should be fine there. And the other guys are way out of range. Alright. I'll just meander my way up to about here, I guess. Just kind of chill out. And Edelgard, I guess you can pretty much do the same. Ooh, nice.
Hope this is good for something.
Bowridge B. Look at that. Look at that line, huh? Yeah, Casper's gonna have that low speed, but I did equip him with the iron shield, so he is able to take less damage, at least right now. Which is always nice. Do a little bit of this. Is that level 10? No, we're not even close. Alright, you gotta focus a little bit more on Petra, because now Bernie's already level 10. Edelgard could use the work too, but Caspar could really use the work. Oh no, a miss! Oh, that sucks. That was unexpected. Should have paid a little bit more attention to that. So I'll just move Hubert here. I don't even really want him to attack, because I do want to give the experience to people that deserve it and need it a little bit more. Dorothea, though, I guess Dorothea can finish him off. She can attack from there, right? Sometimes the attacking area can be a little hard to judge, depending on who you're dealing with. Swing you down here, Lindhart, so you can do the healing on Bernie.
So much.
I think that should do it, basically. Who's going where? Going for Caspar, going for Petra. I guess I'll just move Bernie here just to have her there. And everyone else I'm pretty good with. Hope everyone's doing well though and enjoying their Sunday. Hopefully you had a nice long weekend to go along with your Christmas, if you celebrate it. Oh yeah, we are getting in tip-top shape here, I'll tell you that much. I am glad though that I checked the whole battle situation to make sure that we get the little bonuses from unlocking things via the battles. Although this will put us in a situation where we are quite a bit stronger than I was planning on being, but that's okay, that does happen. Stronger than this. I am the last one. Oh wow, we've got people going all over the place here. Well, let's have Petra. Should go on down here. Let's get this guy out of the way first. That way that way the enemy is attacking won't look as cluttered. And she gets level 10. Awesome. It's a huge plus. And battalion levels up. We haven't used our battalion yet. I'll have to try to find an opportunity to use that one. That guy's going after Caspar. That guy's going after Lindhart. If he can manage it, I could move him out of the way though. You're going after Dorothea. Okay, so let me see. I can move you here in front of Dorothea, so which clears up Lindhart as well, which is good. But if I move him at all, he's going to get targeted. I guess we'll just have him use his ranged healing ability.
Thanks for helping.
Doesn't seem to matter which one you use as far as experience gain is concerned, so that's nice. Deadeye with the iron bow. Ooh, that's got like no chance of hitting though. I could just move her over here, I guess. But I'd rather Caspar gets attacked, to be honest with you. I think I'm just going to wait there. Alright, so Caspar, Dorothea, and Caspar. Ooh, this guy's going to hit twice, though. I did just realize that. Oh, and that guy's going to hit twice, too, but not for nearly as much. Right, so that guy's going to try to hit twice for what would be 12 damage, and that guy would be 6. Alright, so he can take that. Hopefully this all works out. I mean, on paper it should, but you can never be too sure. Go for Dorothea. Oh man, I thought he might even miss. Oh, and he's going for Bernie now. Because, yeah, the first guy took his spot trying to attack Caspar there. See, Iron Axe, okay, we'll finish that off. You do tend to get more experience when you kill an enemy, so I do want Caspar to be killing enemies if at all possible. And actually, Edelgard, you were still at level 9, so you can even come around here and you can attack this guy. She hasn't seen any action all battle.
Now you know your limits.
But that's all the action she really needed, as he hits level 10.
One step at a time.
One step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. He's planning on targeting Lindhart. Let's see, everyone else is level 10 now, it looks like. Except for Dorothea. I mean, Linhardt's not going to be able to do anything about his level 6. I'm not too concerned about him. He'll get there when he gets there. Is really the only way you can put it. There you go. Get up close, attack the bow user so they can't retaliate. Never a bad idea. Very nice.
Winning's always nice.
Doom doodle doom.
I want to be all I can.
That's not too bad of a level. And I think he can use his gambit actually. Heal up quite a few people here. Not sure who needs it more though. It looks like Bernie and Dorothea are the only two that are actually injured. Let's go ahead and use it here.
Thanks so much.
Big old boost. Yeah, it doesn't really give any more experience. Probably really gave less experience now that I think about it. Move some people up. Damn, if only Caspar could move a little bit more quickly. Good shot. I'm gonna pull him back, move Caspar up here, have him do some waiting, and then I can pull Petra up to the front. Have to take this guy out. Oh, big crit action! Oh, blammo! Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter when you get crits in this game. I feel like you get when you get crits in this game, you get crits. They really do a lot of damage. Pretty much guaranteed one-shot kills. Combat arts, we can go with the Deadeye, which will do like hardly any damage. Well, I'm sorry, damage, but the damage is fine, but the hit rate is extremely low when you try to do Deadeye. It's a little too expensive of a move too. So they're both attacking Caspar. You know, I'm kind of fine with that though. Kind of just gonna leave everything as is. I would rather Caspar get attacked. I mean, if there was one person on the team that really needed the experience, it's definitely that guy. And Petra, that's fine. Oh, she's just gonna annihilate this guy. And that should set us up for the last turn of the match here.
I am greater now.
I am greater. Alright, so I guess everybody get in whatever moves you can. She can use her gambit. Might as well do it. Get a little bit of extra experience. Like literally the tiniest little bit. Forget if anyone else has stuff like bonus things they can do. I mean, obviously Linhardt can heal. Which he should always do, not to mention that. Put him over the edge, got him up to level 7.
If only my research had such results.
My research. And then we'll just have Caspar finish off this guy, I guess. Oh wait, actually, Hubert can do something, can't he? He can do like a rally.
This
I don't know if that matters. I guess it doesn't really do anything. Crit days? Crits 4 days is more like it. How's it going, Genry? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Rachel has an early work day today, so I decided to take advantage of it. Stream a little bit early. I hope that you're doing well. It's going to be a lot of battling this stream. This was the first of probably 3 battles we're going to have. Item drops. Item drops. Boom, 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 boom. Item drops. But I hope you've been well. Hope everyone's been enjoying their weekend. Let's instruct manually. I don't think you have like anybody to instruct because nobody really got any extra morale. This has been a killing people situation really here. But we can go ahead with it. Let's see, what do I want his class to be? So you're on your way to becoming a priest, which is just faith, huh? Because where do you go after that, though, is the question. You just do more faith, huh? Become a bishop. Alright, well, that's fair enough. Become the holy man you were always meant to be.
Oh, I was right.
Oh, you didn't know? I mean, I have pro wrestling on the brain. I've been working on a script most of the morning for WWF Royal Rumble on the Super Nintendo, which is going to be my next video game review. Speaking of which, I put one out today for 3 underrated puzzle games from the 16-bit era. Pop that up for you right there in case anyone wants to check it out that hasn't. But it's a different kind of format. It's a pretty short video, but it's you know, a little something different for a change. You can focus on those horsies, I guess. And Dorothy has just got a little bit of actually, let's try to do white magic for you. Oh, dang! I thought 2 of them might be enough to get her up there, but I guess that's not how it works. No units available. Alright. Well, these do stable duty just for probably this month more, and then after that we will shift them all, shift them around to something else. It's Leonie's birthday. I'll give her flowers.
Hey, you did pretty well.
Hey, that's good. I would say you did. What is up with your horsemanship, Bernie? I just want you to get 1 more level in it, and you're always just so slightly off. Learned it, Death Eye.
How long will this take?
Faith level 4. Cool. Yeah, Lindar's already got B+ in white magic. So all we got is Caspar and Edelgard are the lone 2 still in the C+ category. But that's not a big deal. So we are going to do more battling. I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to approach these next couple of weeks. Oh, we got the training weight as well, which is a good gift to give. Oh, and certifications. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, everyone can do their certifications too. So I've already done mine. I can just also do the other mercenary one, but I'm not going to worry about that. So Edelgard, we can boost you up. Not to Armored Knight, no. To Brigand, that's what you are going to become. I would have liked to make her a Lord. I think that's pretty cool. I'm kind of confused by that, because it says sword, D+ or higher. Oh wait, she doesn't have a sword. What am I saying? I don't know why I thought that she uses swords. That's not true. Never mind, ignore me. Alright, we'll continue down the brigand path. Do.
As expected.
As expected. Of course, switch on over. And that was my last seal that I had, apparently. Let's go to the item shop and get some more. Looks like we can only buy 3 of them. Whoops. At a time. Maybe I should have stocked up a little bit more. That's alright. More will become available next month, if not next weekend. And that will be fine. Well, actually, we can probably sell that bullion. Someone must have that sitting around. There it is. Nice $1,000 right there. Oh, and I had these broken weapons just sitting around. Might as well get rid of them while we're at it. Not armory. No. Certifications. Alright, so Edelgard. Who else do I really want to move up in class right now? I mean, oh, that sucks. There's... We only have 3 seals, and 4 people can move up. You know what? I'm actually okay with Petra not moving up right now, because she's really kicking ass anyways. I think I'm going to move everyone else up. So we will move Caspar into a armored knight category, which he looks a little ridiculous doing. That armor looks a smidge too big on the little guy there. But yeah, what can you do? Ooh, strong defense bonus. That's the good reason to do it. And then Bernie will continue her bow ways and become an archer. He has an absolute shit resistance, though. Get him some items when you can. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't need him to get blown up, that's for sure. What items in particular should I be looking for him, Genrai? I mean, it might be obvious when I look at them, but I probably won't know. So, Dorothea is becoming a mage as well. Just like Hubert already is. This should help her really do some serious damage. I mean, she already does a great deal of damage on enemies she's strong against, but this will really help out, I think.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Thanks to me. Get what they're called. You can get them from gardening. Also, there will eventually be a pretty solid anti-magic shield. Okay, that's actually funny. I don't remember that. But I probably didn't pay a whole lot of attention. So, minor shame we don't have one extra seal to give to Petra, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So I was going to explore and try to recruit some people, but I realized at the start of the stream that this, I think, is our only chance. Well, maybe not our only chance, but we can go ahead to the Magdred Way. I was going to call it Highway, but I guess not. And take down some bandits. As a quest. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then that will make us very well. I mean, we're already ready for this end of month mission. So might put us over the edge a little bit, but yeah, unlocking those merchants is pretty good. Hey there, doggo. Came out of nowhere. Kind of spooked me. I don't know what that was at first. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. I do want to get the merchants. What are you up to today, Genrai? Anything in particular? Maybe some streaming later on? I will mention that tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming. I'm actually going over to a friend's house, which is, you know, so unheard of in the year 2020. But he got a board game that myself and Rachel are really familiar with, so we're gonna play that with him because he got it for Christmas and has no idea what it is, which is just funny. All right. Oh, so this is the same exact setup as last time, isn't it? Well, maybe not. There was an archer over there last time. And there's a black mage here this time. Alright, not too bad. Let's see, pretty much the same setup. I'll move Caspar up here. And yeah, that's the same way I started it in the last fight. Let's see, take a look at the units. No reason to look at them really. Inventory, we might actually need to buy some stuff, or yeah, because we can go to the marketplace if we need to. Swords, okay, I'm fine. Edelgard's got the 1 steel axe. She's fine. Bernie's still good. Hubert's gonna be fine. Petra's still good. Lenart's good. Good. Caspar, how are you looking? You're a little iffy, but oh, you have the mace. I kind of forgot about that part. But also, if I don't use combat arts with him, I think he'll be fine for this match. Nothing today. It is Sunday after all. It's a good day to just relax and unwind. Alright, let me throw down a save real quick. I'm going to step away for just a moment and then we'll begin this fight. Alright. I guess the only downside of doing these extra battles is that it is going to make us a bit overpowered for the actual end of month battle, the story battle, if you will. But that's okay. I'd rather take advantage of it right now. Is this anything? Oh yeah. Oh, it's a heal tile. HP each turn raises defense and res for non-flyers. Wow, that's funny. I don't know if I've ever really taken advantage of those. I think maybe I've seen them, had them pointed out before, but man, I definitely don't think I ever used one. Alright, let's turn that on. Oh, they're right here. They are knocking on the Black Eagle's door, as it would be. You know what? I don't think I'm going to do anything. Do try to avoid side battles and side quests. Yeah, I would too. I feel like the last story battle we had, where unfortunately Ferdinand died, but I felt like we were like perfectly leveled for that fight, where it was like it was like a good amount of fun and a good amount of strategy involved in it. And you know, someone dies. That's kind of the point of these games. You know, for better or worse, that you know, death is unfortunately part of war. Put me in there. You got it, buddy. You can run right up on this guy. Oh wow, you can almost smash him into oblivion. But like I said, I'm not going to worry too much about combat arts. Oh, we have 2 iron axes. Alright, well, let's just finish off this one. Oh, look at that big clunker. See the size of that shield? My god, it's bigger than he is. Oh, multiple people being targeted here. Well, Bernie swing on in. Or should I have Dorothea, I wonder? No, we can just do it this way. This is fine. Oh, never mind. I thought that was going to take him out. Alright, well actually then let's change it up. Bring her in there. Do some fire. There we go. Get rid of the archer. Let's make it melee units only. Yeah, it's funny too that we talk about like level grinding in this game, and it's something that you can do, but it's like really like, unless you want the game to have like no challenge whatsoever, you really don't even need to in this game. At least not at the normal difficulty, I don't feel like.
I will get the victory.
Petra, you can get up in there. Oh wow, Petra's got 2 times attack now with the steel sword. Holy crap. That's insane. Definite shades of my boy Felix there. Can Hubert attack from here? Oh, he can. Well, he will be targeted himself, but that's okay. He's in the forest, so he does have a little bit of a defensive bonus. Oh, that didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would.
Am I done yet?
Alright, and my guys are just sitting back, chilling out. Oops. Oh wow, no one even got injured, so like Linhardt can't do anything at all. Let's see, I guess I'll bring Edelgard over here. And I'll bring my guy down here. Again, not really having them fight too much unless we have to. Shame that Linhardt can't do any healing, but that's alright. How dare you assault Bernie like that? Oh yeah, now you messed up. Alright, fair enough. Oh wow, wait, both of them are coming after me? Do they recognize, like, Casper or me, like, I guess they recognize me being weaker than Casper right now, I guess? I'm not sure about that, but I kind of get the impression that's what's happening. Ooh, it's only a 71% chance. Let's just do that. Let's have Burning grab the kill there. Ah! Oh no! You got me. Up to level 11. Oh, not a bad level. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Let's see. Guess we'll have... You ever just get the full-on kill? Oh, with the crit action. Oh wow, he had 5% crit chance. Still managed to pull it off.
Wow, amazing.
That was pretty amazing. Gotta admit. Pretty good stuff. Alright. Guess we'll just move up ever so slowly on these guys. Thank you so much. Oh, they'd be going for Petra then that way, huh? That's interesting that they would do that. gonna let it slide like that, see what happens. I mean, that's what you get for attacking her. I wouldn't have recommended it. You guys are the ones that thought it was a good idea. Well, that was a good amount of damage, though. Oh, jeez. Just wiping him out. Oh, Petra's becoming, basically becoming my character now. Or Byleth. A little Healy boost there. Let's see, you can wait there. I prefer for them not to go after Dorothea. But I don't really mind if one of them goes after Dorothea. I'll move myself way down here. Says 2 needs to be assisted. Okay. I just wanted to see who needed to get healed real quick. Lindhart can be over here. There we go. That's pretty good. Murder machine indeed. I mean, jeez. You were not lying. I mean, we've said it a number of times already. She's definitely the female Felix. Pulling the old Vanilla Ice of, if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Because she definitely is. Dexterity and charm up. Oh, you ain't got nothing, son. Look at that shield, man. It's the size of a house. There ain't no way you're getting through there. Alright, so your level... can Lindhart attack? I just wanted to see how much damage. Oh, right, he has this one move. Oh my gosh, this actually does a fair amount of damage. I did not realize that. I'm gonna do it. That's interesting. I guess the only reason I've never really done that before is because, well, usually most of the time someone actually really does need to get healed. But I thought it did like absolute jack as far as damage was concerned. So that's pretty funny. I'm gonna let Caspar here to like take center stage.
You see that?
Try to give him some boosties. Iron Axe broke. Oh well. Is what it is. Let's see, who else needs some boosts? Hubert kinda needs a boost. Hope this guy's not going to destroy him. No, I guess we're kind of out of the danger zone in terms of... Oh, that guy's a black mage, though. Ooh, is that going to hit twice? Oh, man, that might... That's 26 damage. That's going to be a lot. We'll definitely have to be prepared. Yeah, you might want to hold back for right now, Dorothea. I don't really need you getting too involved with that. 2, 3. I'm just gonna keep it like that. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they don't crit on Caspar. Otherwise, that could be a real thorn in my side there. Oh, down to 1. Authority up to C+. A regular model leader, if you will. +10 hit. To the battalion. Not bad. Oof. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. You can afford to play aggressively when we're, you know, pretty much over leveled at this point. How much of experience do you need? Oh wow, Edelgard really needs some experience. I mean, I know she's super powered and all, but I don't want her to fall like a full level behind, really. Same with Hubert, he can probably get a shot in here. As it just turned out, these guys ended up kind of jumping pretty far ahead of the pack, and now I've had to neglect them a slight bit, but nothing too serious. Whoops, no, don't attack. You can actually assist. Sorbel, she's not in coming up, so she can be a bit over leveled. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about how it really plays out with the Black Eagles, so we'll see. I mean, hopefully, I'm not sure if that story that she's not in is this month or not, but I kind of hope it's not, because I think if this is the one I remember it being, and I'm not going to know for sure until I get in there, I do believe I remember it being really tough. No, don't hit him with that. Oof. You know what? Changed my mind, Caspar. You can sit out for a hot minute there. I'll just come on in and do some work myself. Level 11. Oh, she's almost 12. And level 11. That's just how precise we're getting at this point. Oh, it's not the next one? Okay. That's how precise we're getting with leveling. We're even making sure the experience bars are in a particular set. Let's see. I'm not too concerned about using vulneraries or the other things, whatever they are. I don't really want to use heal items right now. Those are best saved, I believe, for when we get to the next area. I mean, these guys should be pretty easy to take out anyways. Actually, yeah, let's have Edelgard run up on this guy. Oh, not quite enough, but... Ooh, got the old double there.
One step at a time.
A pretty good level. I would say getting at least 4 stats up a point is a good level in this game. Guess I'll have him come around here. Oh, I don't want him to use that broken iron axe. I'll send you flying. I gotta say, I mean, when I played my first playthrough, I had Dedu acting in this role, and that guy is like damn near like 7 feet tall, it looks like, compared to the other characters in the game. So he fit the role a little bit better than this guy who's you know, probably like, you know, 5'8", $120 soaking wet. There we go.
You fought well.
You fought well, but not well enough.
We must all do our part.
The glory of progress. Let's see, 11, 8. Yep, everyone's at 11 otherwise. Steel bow? Iron bow. I think iron bow's fine. And now, who gets the kill? Can Dorothea get up there? Can she fire from there? Nope. She can do her gambit, though. Not that that matters much, but it is a thing that she can do.
Well done.
Well done, even though everyone had moved already. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna do a little healy-hoo. Might as well do the Bernie since she's gonna get targeted. Alright, and yeah, that's kind of redundant if those two guys move, so we'll just finish it off here. I wasn't even dead. You know what? There we go. Lindhart. Good news, my man. You get the final blow.
Must be awful losing to me.
It must be awful losing to you. I would concur. Clearing the way. Petra with the MVP. Yeah, hard to argue that. She's racking them up. I think by the end of the game, when they give you the rundown of who got the most MVPs, I think she's gonna probably have it. And we're only like, we're what, you know, not even a third of the way through the game. Mystery of fishing. The Conand Tower Bandit Hunt. Who could forget it? Yeah, we did have a free intermittent sale. We could have gone from the Lance tournament, but unfortunately our Lance user died. So, you know, that's the thing that happened. Hey, it's the dude's birthday. Yeah, we'll give him some flowers. Why not? It's the nice thing to do.
Impressive.
Impressive. Alright. Got a couple of battalions there. I'll have to try to keep those in mind, I guess. Marketplace, do you have more intermittent seals? You do not. That's a shame, but it's alright. We can work through that. He has terrible defense. He usually gets racked in tournaments. Oh, does he? Yeah, when I picked up Rachel yesterday from work, I was telling her about the loss, and when I told her, she was like, "Oh my gosh, who did you lose?" And it was Ferdinand, and she's like, "Oh, okay, that's not too bad." It seems like the general consensus is he might be one of the not super amazing characters in the game. At the very least, he didn't come across as being a anywhere near a top tier character, that's for sure. Let's see. I got some crap I can probably sell. Not on you. Not on you. All you have is your steel axe. You can have that. Oh, and you can have the bullion. Absolutely. Let's see, iron bow and steel bow. Those are both doing okay. Hopefully, we don't find ourselves in a situation where she really needs to use combat arts. But they're fine otherwise. She's still good with what she has. And I'm still good. Oh yeah, definitely. I just have like these two steel swords just sitting here that I don't even use. Iron bow, steel bow. Actually, you know what? I will go ahead and buy her another steel bow, just in case. Get the mini bow. I don't know if I see the point in the mini bow, really. I mean, I know that you can attack right next to you, but I don't know. You can do a good enough job, I feel like, to not put yourself in that position. And I would prefer not to use my blacksmithing materials. Use a glass cannon with twice the glass and half the cannon. Yeah, I'm usually all for glass cannon type characters. I do enjoy that kind of a build, but yeah, I don't know. He wasn't doing it for me. All right, so we're good there. No intermittent seals. I don't think there's anything else we need there. Battalions, we got a bunch of them. We got a whole kit and caboodle of them. So here we go. Suggested level 9, and I think everyone is level 10 or 11, so we should be in pretty good shape here. The Gautier Inheritance. A group of thieves led by a disowned son of House Gautier, who is Sylvain's brother, has stolen a hero's relic and begun to run amok. Seeking to neutralize this threat, the church is sending your house there to settle the matter. Alright. Anyone with a bow of C or greater has close encounter. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, why even bother with the mini bow? It seems like a real waste of a weapon. Did you see those online stats that showed up there for half a second? It's like over 70% of it was either explore or battle.
This weather is unfortunate.
Like 10% did seminar.
Those villagers were right when they said a storm was brewing. But they were more afraid of an attack than they were of the storm. Let's end this quickly.
The thieves have taken Conan Tower as their base. There it is in the distance.
There it
One
is.
must be more skilled than your average thief to have overtaken a place like that.
This area was the site of a massive battle several hundred years ago, when invasions from the north were at their peak. This tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
You know your history, Gilbert. If I recall correctly, you're from the kingdom, aren't you?
I left my home long ago. If you have any questions about the mission,
I'd be happy to
answer.
What do you know about House Gautier? What do you know about the leader of the thieves? It's probably a better question.
House Gautier has always placed great importance on whether or not someone bears a crest. Margrave Gautier has 2 sons. A crest never manifested for his eldest. It's not hard to imagine why he left and wound up in this sort of life.
Ooh, this sort of life.
There's no reason that crests should have the power to dictate someone's destiny. Don't you agree, Gilbert? He was just another victim of cruel fate. Forsaken by the goddess, who now demands his execution.
Brutal. It's just the way life can be sometimes. To start a combat, select a unit. I think it's a little too late for us there, game. Do. All right, let's take a look at. Yep, immediately. I know this is the one. I was about to say too before we started. And like, I remember it being like a spiral, and yeah, this is the one that I thought it was. As we get towards the big man Japan over here, Mikland. Level 11. Gonna have a lot to encounter along the way. So what do we got? Black Mage there. 2 axes. Swordman. Be careful here to see if there's any archers. There is an archer there. I'm not sure if they can fire over this wall at us, but I will keep that in mind. Also got a couple over here as well. Oh yeah, it looks like they probably can based on this little area here. Oh, we do have Gilbert bringing us a little bit of support. That's always appreciated. Let's see, I do not want Hubert there. I'd probably want Lindhart in the back. Yeah, something like that is fine as far as the setup. Actually, let's move Caspar there. Units, can't really do anything with them. Got everyone we got. We've already gone over the inventory, so I think we should be fine. Quick little save. And let's get to it. Here we go. So these story battles, if somebody dies, they die. I do not use the rewind time feature on them, so no pressure. Also, there's a chest right over here.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
They have nowhere left to flee, so the situation is in our favor. All we have to do is chase them down.
There's a chest. So just to refamiliarize myself, since I'm a thief, I can like automatically go and just open that, right? Like I don't need a key at all. I mean, I can see my abilities down there, but I don't exactly know how to view units. How to access them. Details. Oh, there they are. You can just scroll on down to them. Multiplies the units adjacent allies experience by 1.2. Oh, because I'm the professor. Allows unit to open doors and chests without keys. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so we don't have a turn limit this time around, which is nice. So we can definitely be...
Put me in there.
a little bit less aggressive.
I will prevail. That's my cue.
Oh, really? Wait, can she fire on these guys? Oh, no. It just looked like she could. I was gonna say, that would be pretty interesting.
Oh no.
Combat art attack, huh? On this guy. Deadeye, but that drops the defense a lot. Let's go for it, sure. Better than doing nothing. And we got him. Whoops. I cannot move him. That makes a lot of sense.
Stay focused.
That's it, huh? Not even gonna move up into us, huh? Eh? Well, Edelgard can get up in there. Do it to it, Edelgard. Oh man, a one-shotter.
Now you know your limits.
I did not expect that, to be honest. Probably let these mage-type folk move up first, huh? Weaken him down a bit. Couple dudes do come up the stairs behind me. Okay, yeah, I kind of remembered that. That's alright. I mean, my character is going to kind of fall back a little bit anyway, because I'm going to have him grab this chest, and if anyone comes up behind him, it's not going to matter much anyways, because he's just going to demolish them. Actually, where's Hubert? I want to make sure he's moving as much as he possibly can. Oh, you gotta be careful there. We got an archer can nab me from right there. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, you were right. They came right up behind us, didn't they?
Trouble. Hurry up, you fools!
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
Ooh. Player's phase. Alright, you can get right up in there. Wild Abandon. It's only got 70% chance to hit though. Oh, well, that's fine. This guy can't do any damage to us at all anyways. I guess I'll attack. I don't really want her to grab the key necessarily. I'll just have her go after this guy.
I've got many skills, you know.
I mean, I guess it's not bad for her to have the key, but, you know, it's not really ideal either. I'd rather someone like Bernie or myself have the key. Actually, speaking of that, I'm just going to swing around here real quick and finish this guy off. Just to get me closer to the treasure chest.
That is that.
Send it to the convoy. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Is there another? Was there another chest in here too somewhere? Or was that? No, I'm just thinking of the last map we were on, which is fine. Oh, I don't know if I really want that guy getting right up in my face here. Maybe hold off a little bit. Also, we've got these guys coming up from behind. So probably want to keep that in mind. Do a little heal on Bernie there.
That really helped.
Maybe I'll keep these guys back a little bit. Yeah, no need to rush it. Although Gilbert's moving a bit slowly. Oh, he's going in there. Well, good thing they can't do any damage at all. Well, maybe I'll have to go help the guy out, I guess. It's fine. Let's just take like a couple of people. How about Petra and Bernie go help out with that situation down there? Oh god, there's like no chance at all. It's fine. I'll just have you wait. I don't want to waste all that durability. I'll keep you guys moving up though. I was thinking of saying Hubert down there, but he's got such low movement speed. I don't really want to put him in that sort of position. And this guy's gonna attack somebody pretty hard. It's alright, Edelgard can handle it. Alright, good enough.
You're weak.
You are weak. Actually, now that I think about it, Bernie could probably stand here and just handle this no problem as long as he can land a couple blows, huh? Yeah, like nobody can hit him. And he can do a ton of damage when he does hit. Oh, that's a death.
I cannot lose.
I cannot lose. What do we got? The Armor Slayer. Send something to the convoy. I think I can send the regular steel sword to the convoy. Armor Slayer sounds like it could be fairly useful. Looks like the bow's suffering a little bit of a disadvantage right here. But we got the kill. Got him. Alright. I guess we can start heading back now. Let's see if we can get Caspar up there. Oh man, he's gonna get whacked. Forgot about that whole magic situation. I wonder if Lindhart can hit this guy pretty hard. Not really, but that guy can't hit him at all, so let's go for it, huh? Your black magic is no good here, demon sorcerer. You have like a black magic off. Ooh, wait a minute. That's not a good spot, apparently. Let's just use good old fire. Takes a whole team to take this one guy out, apparently. Alright, well done.
No one makes it past me.
Okay. Sorry, I got a text real quick there. No, geez. Alright, not a big deal. Let's focus on the fight at hand. Let's see, Dorothea, you can run on up here. You can come here. Then actually, yeah, next turn I can have Dorothea do her big gambit move and have everybody really move forward. Alright, well, hopefully we don't deal with any sort of shenanigans.
Is this over yet?
There we go. I mean, they definitely moved forward at least.
Well done.
Uh-oh. Was not expecting that.
Attack them from both sides.
It's an ambush.
It's an ambush. Well, this is going to be certainly a crazy situation here, I would say.
Take me
Oh, but Dorothea says, oh no, we ain't having no ambush today. Bam.
Winning's always nice.
Hidden level 12 there.
Growth is a
Reminder,
part of
dudes from the
life.
top right corner. Thanks, Genry. That's alright. I'm not too concerned. Someone going after Dorothea? Oh yeah, they would. You would, wouldn't you? Don't really have a good way of doing much about that. I mean, Hubert can fall back here a little bit and oh, that does have a 22% crit chance. And now and now Hubert says, "Wait a minute. Hold my beer cuz I got one more for you." Making it look easy, I tell you. Oh, that's not good. It's going to get fired down upon. He might be able, actually, since he's a heavy armored unit, bows probably don't do very much damage to him at all. I think I'm willing to take that chance of moving him here to get a shot in. Like a glove. And she just caps off at level 12 there. I mean, she murdered his friend. It's true.
My efforts were not in vain.
Alright, what can you do? What can you do, Lindart? Can you heal somebody, actually? You see we're missing 1 health there. I kind of don't want to abuse these. What does this move even do, actually? Status effects on allies was a range. Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. I don't want to get, like, abusive with these, but I also don't want Linhart to miss out on experience, so...
A great help.
Hopefully that's the last of the long-ranged heals I do. When I didn't really need to do it, because I should probably just hold off a little bit here. Also, more reinforcements coming in. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, you know what? To be honest with you, I kind of forgot that that guy was a black mage. I thought he was just a regular fella. Yeah, at least that's not going to do any damage at all. That's kind of what I figured. That's okay. Gives Linhart somebody to heal later on. Yeah, we got to start moving these guys up. Combat arts. No, that will hit for sure, at least. I did not really want to use combat arts with Bernie if I didn't have to, but I'll take it on a 100% hit chance, I guess. Just gotta get back into the fight, back into the swing of things. I think Gilbert will be fine as long as he doesn't decide that he wants to play hero. Fall back there. So now we've got the same situation again.
I won't go down so easily.
Lindhart's in like the one safe spot. Just barely getting away. Oh, he's going to be going after Dorothea, huh? Okay. Can you do... Oh, you can't do your normal attack there. You have to be at least here. Yeah, let's keep on doing that move, huh? Oh, he gets the crit again! Hubert going 2 for 2 on dismantling ambushes here. Cool, cool. There we go. That needed to be done. I think we'll go ahead and have you take a step back there, buddy.
Thanks for helping.
All right, hey, we're still having some pretty good fun with this level. It's still proving to be fairly strategic, even though we did overlevel a little bit here and there. Let's move everybody up first, as far up as they can go at least, especially the more slow-moving individuals. You gonna be okay back here, Gilbert? I guess I do have my guy picking up the rear, so I think he'll be fine one way or another. I think this guy, if I remember correctly, yeah, this guy's a big guy. He's a Fortress Knight, so we're definitely going to want to use Black Magic against him. So I'm going to just have Edelgard and Caspar move up ahead. Actually, I will give him an additional heal, though, before he moves.
Put me in there.
You got it. Oh yeah, they're moving up fast. It's a race to the front lines here. Looks like almost all of them, though, are... How many of them are up? Come on, really? You know what? I don't mind, Gilbert. I don't think you have any danger of actually getting killed. So if you want to sit back there and just take care of those guys that come up from behind, that's your prerogative, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see, how many of these guys are actually 2, 3, 4 of them are actually bowmen. I didn't notice it was that many. Oh, and actually he's got her in his sights already. Oh, we just can't do any damage though with what he would potentially use. Well, let's go ahead and start making a fortification of sorts, as we might as well bottleneck him right here, basically. And then I'm going to bring Hubert around here to take care of this big man, Japan. Oh, can I attack the boss? Well, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if that will initiate something or not, so I think I'm gonna not do that. Still pretty tempting though, but that's okay. What else do we got? Lindhart. I don't know where I really want you. I guess I'll just put you like right here-ish. Oof. Like I said, I don't want to use that heal if I don't really need to right now, so I think I'm going to hold off on that. Edelgard. So he's going to try to hit him and do absolutely nothing. You ain't got nothing, son. That's the power right there. Now you're playing with power. Oh, is that another big knight too, it looks like? Looks like he has a pretty large shield. Well, good thing we got Dorothea coming around the bend. Just fast forward through these fights. There we go.
This is my duty.
This is my duty. Alright, here we go. Back in the action. Where was I go with the shield? This has got to be another Fortress Knight, yeah. Or Armored Knight. So this guy's like a Fortress Knight, right? He's really big. He's real big and beefy. Still can't do anything about him right there, though. I will have to try to be careful. I feel like. The curved shot.
I thought I was dead.
Down you go. You got a vulnerary. I guess I can send that one back to the convoy. We've already used one of the charges on it. Ooh, now, with Dorothea, do I want to send her over here so she can help him? That's kind of the big question right now. I think I'm at least going to hold back on her. See what we can do about this situation. Caspar up to 12. Yeah, I guess I don't want to push these two forward too far because I do kind of like the position that they're in right now. That's playing with fire. I think if I go up any closer, though. I mean, that could all be playing with fire. It looks like 2 people are... Yeah, are trying to go for... We'll see. This could be a little... This could be a little iffy. Edelgard. She's up to level 13 now. Not messing around. Say definitely... Oh, I wish I could move Petra somewhere better. See, and then somebody was going to target Lindhart, right? Both those guys are targeting Caspar for no damage, no damage. It's going to try some assault troops there. Oh, so is this guy. I don't think both of them are going to be able to get to her, though. I think I'm going to hold off. Alright. Hopefully this all works out. Heavy armor up to level C. Very nice. Ooh, weight -3. That's actually probably really good. Hopefully that auto-equip to him. That'll give him a good burst of speed. Man. Ooh, leveling up. I feel like at this point, if you didn't have the second level classes, you might be at a real disadvantage, but having them has definitely put us in a situation where we are just able to really hunker down on this. Alright, so I'm really interested about Hubert and what he can do, and hopefully not getting killed by this guy. So I have a feeling he's could be in trouble. In fact, I think I'm going to move both of them over here to try to make sure that they can handle the situation. If I move him like way up here, like, can we kill him in one shot? No, we cannot. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess he will totally destroy us in one shot. So, yeah, how about you just hold up right there then? Oh man, Petra's got like no movement at all. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm gonna get in here then. Time to put some boots to asses. I think The Rock used to say that, right? It's an old Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson quote. Boots to asses. I mean, it's a good one. Hard to argue. It was a t-shirt, too. You know what? As much as I was into pro wrestling back in the day, I never had any pro wrestling t-shirts. I remember my brother had a Stone Cold one, but I just, I did not get into them, really. I was really hoping that was going to kill that guy. But I really shouldn't. I really also probably should not put my white mage in any sort of danger. Oh, I can't believe I can't kill this guy off. You have the NWO Wolfpack shirt? Nice. I wouldn't mind like an old school, like original NWO t-shirt. That would be pretty cool, I think. I mean, if I were to somehow be gifted one, but I'm definitely wouldn't, pursue it myself. Oh, that guy's gonna do a number on me. Oh wait, I have the big mace. Bam! It's good for doing some damage to them armored folk. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. You might end up in a body bag. Uh-oh, Bernie. You're gonna have to watch yourself here. Yeah, let's get this big guy out of the way. I feel like that's it could be dangerous having that guy lurking about. Does anybody need healing at all? I mean, technically I need a little bit of healing. Oh, but he's gonna get shot then if I move him over there. I'm still gonna wait on it. I know I'm missing out on experience for Lindhart probably, but I don't know. With story missions, you want to just be safe about it. It's not so much about the leveling up as much as it is keeping everyone alive. Predictable.
It all comes down to this.
Uh-oh. Nope, only 25% chance to hit. Not enough. Oh, this one's a little bit better though. Still misses. It's dang. Oh yeah, speaking in wrestling news, I did see that Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper, John Huber was his real name, passed away suddenly last night or the day before. Really sad stuff. Only 41 years old. It's a real shame. Feel like that guy probably could have been world heavyweight champion in AEW had he, obviously not sadly passed. You know what? I'm going to have... Oh, I didn't actually want him to go up there. I'm going to have Lindhart get into the thick of it here. Feeling so confident in myself. Harper? Yeah, the guy who was... his real name is John Huber. He was Luke Harper in WWE a few years back. He passed away suddenly a couple nights ago. Apparently he had, I don't think anyone knows for sure at this point, but apparently he had a lung infection of some sort, but it was not. Everyone's being very careful to say that it wasn't tied to COVID at all. It was something completely unrelated. But yeah, I guess he had been off TV for about a month or so now, and he was getting that worked on, and turned out to be worse than they thought it was. Very tragic. Down he goes. Bernie hits 13.
What did I expect?
I'm not sure. What did you expect? Oh, there's a little bit of a hit. Let's see, where did Petra go? A better level up than that garbage, at least. I would agree. Yeah, it's crazy how random the levels can be in this game. Sometimes you think they're going to be amazing, and then, well, it's not that you think they're going to be amazing, you just hope for the best. And then you get, you know, a level that's like 2 things go up, and you're like, oh, great. But then you'll have a level sometimes where like 6 of your stats go up, and it's like, oh, that seems like a drastic change. Well, it looks like one way or another Petra's going to get targeted here, so we might as well. Oh, I didn't really want to use the mace. Should have held off on that. The mace is for very particular situations. And I'm probably neglecting these guys, too. Uh-oh, that's not good. I didn't realize that Dorothea couldn't get up there fast enough. Oh, that's going to make things interesting for the next turn. Oh, well. Petra's a killing machine. Oh, yeah. She can't be stopped.
My heart is full of victory.
There you go. Get up to level 12 at least. She deserves it. Ah, well, I mean, I guess those are the 2 stats she would most want, so I guess I can't be too unhappy with that. Alright, so beginning of the next turn, we really got to work on that Hubert-Dorothea situation there, because I'm pretty sure it's going to require both of them to attack at the same time to kill that guy. And hopefully that's even enough. Alright, so we can have... What's your movement? Yeah, so we all want to move in there as far as we can. And do as much damage as we can. So that would bring him down to 12 with a 96% chance to hit. Dorothea could come in here. Alright, and that would kill him. Neither of them do 100% damage is the downside. Or, I'm sorry, 100% damage. Neither of them have a 100% chance to hit, but it's not bad, the chances, at least. Alright. Good enough. It's a crap level, but it's the best kind of crap. Yeah, same with that. Magic and resistance go up, and speed went up. That's a pretty solid level for a mage. I will totally dig that. Alright. Oh, this is 100% chance to hit now, so we are all good. A moment of skepticism, but it all worked out there. See the accuracy ring. Nice. Alright, well hopefully those two can get back in the fight now, because they're gonna be, you know, they don't have the best movement in the world anyways, so see what happens. I do not want to use the mace, thank you. So what are our levels at anyways here? 12, 12. So it should really be myself or Petra. Get Petra in there again.
Witness frigid pride.
Genray, is the only night you're still streaming going to be Thursdays? For the time being, at least? Who's injured? Edelgard's injured. Well, Bernie was injured, but she just kind of moved her right on up there without even thinking about it, really. Gonna try Tuesday, Wednesday this time. Okay, cool. Good to know. How far up can you move? Alright, so we'll move you here. Real action. Yeah, well, I hope it works out for you. Are you gonna do Final Fantasy on Wednesday? I try to be there for Danganronpa too, as well, but Final Fantasy is definitely more of my jam, basically. Wait for us. We're slow. Probably. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, we got the situation taken care of. It looks like, yeah. Lindhart, you can swing right in here and give Bernie a bit of a heal.
Thanks so much.
How long will this take?
How long will this take? How long did that take? I didn't even realize you had anything going to authority. More power to you. Alright, we're gonna try to make this fight as quick as we can. But I've been in this fight before, and I know that this guy is not technically the final boss of the match. This is the fight that I've said, I think, in a couple of my streams. I was like, when I got here initially, I think I was even a higher level than I am right now, and I was saying to Rachel, like, damn, like, if you come in here and you're underleveled and you actually make it to the end of this, like, I don't know how you're supposed to take on this thing that's about to occur. But minor spoilers, I guess we'll see what happens. Oh no, I'm just out of healing range. Oh yeah, that sucks. I had both of my black mages way away from everything. All right, I'll use one of these heals. Thank you. Such speed. I mean, it definitely does help that I am a thief. But I don't want to initiate the combat until we have pretty much everyone right here ready to rock. The joys of moving people around a map. What could be more fun? So I think we're in a good enough position now. Oh, I can even move Edelgard around to the back, or myself. I could do that too. But if I do that, then I can have Caspar get in there and attack as well, which is probably a good idea. Sword of the Creator. Nah, it really doesn't do that much more damage, but I will use my Steel Sword Plus. Oh, we can just like annihilate him basically. With the Armor Slayer. Oh, and it's gonna trigger Bernie as well, looks like. Look at that guy. He looks like a Chucky doll, basically. You have been defeated in Mortal Kombat. Good level. A little anime cutscene action.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
Oh no, it's a symbiote. You weren't aware of the Fire Emblem Marvel crossover, now were you? We'll get there. Don't you worry, folks. I'm sure the negotiations are in the work as we speak.
Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on!
It's monstrous. My goodness. That certainly is something else. Turns out we're playing Monster Hunter now. Funny how games can change up on you like that. The Black Beast.
Oh my.
Whoops, didn't mean to jump the gun there.
First time fighting such a thing? Listen well to what I say.
HP reserves. Look at all this stuff for monsters.
An evil power has caused them
Yeah,
to
they have
fight
multiple
damage.
health bars for
Their
starters.
life force is beyond a mortal like yourself. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice.
Or even thrice.
Even if you've cornered one, you cannot let your guard down. Those things are even worse when threatened. Can you see that barrier? It is surrounded by great power.
You must break through the barrier first. Yeah, they really like dropping this all on you. Like the first time you play this game is really quite a bit to take in, because you've already been through an entire level, and you could be pretty exhausted at this point as far as all your characters are concerned.
Which means that is the best time to attack. If you break down all of their barriers, not only will they be confused, they will
Not be able to move for a short while.
Without the power flowing around them, they will not be able to restore their barriers. You might even be able to get something from them.
Oh.
They have such might that they will not fear you alone. But a battalion could prove useful on that front.
I don't remember using battalions against monsters that often.
And force them to target you.
I remember mostly breaking their barriers strategically to confuse them, and then while they're stunned in their confusion, just landing a bunch of blows.
Follow your guard when they have realized their full power. The damage caused at times like that is not contained to just one spot. Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. You really must pay close attention to those things.
Mm-hmm.
Distract them with a gambit, or just take them down before they can attack. In any
I like that idea. Take them down before they can attack.
But you should be conquering that thing instead of talking to me. If you're out of questions, get over there and fight!
I like how that's part of the guide. Oh, and it resets us. I totally forgot about that part. Am I at full health? No. Of course not. That's alright. I can heal myself up real quick beforehand. Yeah. Okay. So what's his plan? To attack Gilbert? Alright, well that will buy us some time at least. Where's Lintard at? Yeah, you definitely want to stay pretty far in the back here. This is part of the reason I wanted to keep at least a couple of ranged heals on me. Why is Dorothea all the way over here? Seems a little odd. I can super move everybody, but I'm kind of concerned about what that might do. I think I'm gonna wait till next turn. I'll move her here for now. Move everybody into like a little group. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oops. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens here. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, that's okay. Because Gilbert could even take another round of that and still be alive. Although I don't want this guy to really power up. Oh, shit.
I have yet to be forgiven. For now, I must retreat.
I don't remember if that's supposed to happen or not, but we, Gilbert down? I owe you one. Definitely need to heal my guy up again.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, I hope Gilbert's not dead before, like, we even got to know him at all, but I don't think you can even recruit him. I could be wrong about that, but I don't recall you being able to. Okay, let's get in there with some tasty blows, shall we? Yeah, I think they can do some crazy damage. Oh wow, this is like 60% chance to hit. Oh, because it was while abandoned. Never mind. Such wild abandon. Oh, that's not going to be good if that lands. The Bane of Monsters. Nice, skill up a bit. Alright, let's get in there with the heavy hitters, huh? I can go all the way around this guy. Alright, that's one health bar down. Now I'm all the way up to 14. Oh my gosh. Way too powerful for my own good. Let's see. We can get Edelgard coming through here. Oh, I should have put him right there, I guess, actually. But that's alright. Steel Axe. Oh, Onslaught's even better, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, look at that Gambit boost! Very nice. That's how you execute a combat boost. Completely inadvertently. Oh, we only have a couple of guys left. Oh, there we go. Cripple them down once more. Good level for Hubert. Alright, last one. Oh wait, I don't want her to be right there. She's gonna get retaliated on. No, I guess it doesn't matter where she is, really. I do want to break that last bit, because it looks like then he'll probably get confused again. Whoops, damage didn't seem to matter. I accidentally hit the attack button though. Please miss, please miss, please miss. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Five Umbral Steel. Very nice. And he's all confused from the damage that we did to him there. Let's see, he's planning on really hitting Petra very hard. Thanks for helping. Mastered skills from Monk. Magic +2 and drawback. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, she can probably just attack him right here, can't she? Yeah. No reason for her to get any closer. But I did want her to get a little bit of experience, and a little bit was all she needed to hit level 13 there. Alright, so who should get the final blow is kind of the big question. I mean, Petra's kind of low. Petra's only at level 12, so I don't think this is going to be the final shot, though. I mean, it is a lot of damage, certainly, but I kind of want her to get the final shot in. Let's have Caspar do a little bit of work. Yeah, you can go in there with the mace. I'm not too concerned about myself and Edelgard. We're really strong right now, so I'm not too concerned about the two of us. Maybe Bernie can grab some more too while we're at it. Oh, a crit. I don't think this will kill him. Oh, it almost did. Wow. Cool, cool. All right. Let's give it to Petra. There it is. Yep, pretty much a full level right there. Well fought. Yeah, I remember really having trouble against that guy the first time. I don't think he killed anybody, but it's a lot to handle the first time through.
It is done. Let's retrieve the lance and depart at once.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if Gilbert was supposed to get killed there or not. All your allies' motivation increased. Very nice. A long, hard-fought battle for sure.
His form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power.
He can, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you ever get him on your team, right? I think he's just a teacher that you can learn faculty training from, and he's still going to be around the monastery giving us exposition.
Does that mean you possess that power too?
Could we turn into a giant monster down the road? Who knows?
You have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert.
Yeah, well, I would say that we were quite a bit over-leveled for all of that. You know, I don't think we were in any serious danger of ever dying.
People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using
Something could have gone wrong with maybe Hubert and Dorothea fighting that fortress knight. If one of the two of them would have missed, that could have possibly killed one of them. But I think that was the only chance we really had of getting killed there. So hopefully I can hold off on doing more battles outside of the main story ones for the next month at least. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand as well. Of course.
his transformation.
Oh, it is possible to recruit him? No, I guess not now, huh?
punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were
I must not have had him on my team in the first playthrough, I don't think. Then again, actually, maybe I did. There were a lot of people in my first playthrough that I kind of didn't use. Maybe I should have. Even though they were just unqualified. You knew?
Of course. That is why
You don't think guest characters die? That's probably true. Yeah, I'm definitely not sure as well.
The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you will. You have my gratitude. I can see that I was right to trust you with this. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming moon at that time.
Of course.
I assume the Archbishop was pleased with your performance. Did you return the Lance of Ruin?
Did I return it? Sure.
I keep thinking about what Gilbert told us.
About Micklin?
Yes. Micklin was discarded by his family because he was born without a crest. Eventually, he became a masterful thief and gathered enough ruffians to capture a fortress.
That's true, he did.
He was a gifted leader. He could have been a great asset to Fodlan. What a waste.
Sympathizing with the enemy, are we?
Can increase your magical abilities and allow you to wield the full might of a hero's relic. But one cannot measure a leader's worth based solely on whether or not they bear a crest. There are plenty of talented people in this world without one.
I completely agree.
People believe crests are blessings from the goddess, that they're necessary to maintain order in Fodlan. But the people are wrong. Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in. Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world. Have you ever wondered if the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests? Do that, and people will have no choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
Lady Edelgard,
Agreed.
I question whether you revealed too much to the professor.
Perhaps I did.
It is true that our teacher possesses a rare talent. Even I cannot deny it. The ability to wield the sword of the Creator is concerning.
Most
I've already
concerning.
explained this to you. My power alone is insufficient. That's why I'm borrowing power from those people. If our teacher can wield it in my stead, I believe that would be for the best.
It's a risk. A dangerous one. You leave me no choice but to take matters into my own hands.
What does that mean?
Excuse me.
What are you up to, Hubert?
I can't hide from the truth. I can't do all that I must on my own. If all I can rely on is my own ambition, my path won't be easy. Is it so risky to reach out my hand? Father, I swear I will not stop until I succeed.
Uh-oh.
My regret, my grief, my whole life. I've thrown it all away.
Into the darkness. Well, that's extremely foreboding. I don't like the sound of that.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator.
Mastered it by not using it
Now,
once.
I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
I guess maybe you're supposed to use that sword in that fight against the monster there. I'm not sure. I guess I should have seen how much damage it would actually do. Maybe it is incredibly powerful against him.
Have you seen Flame recently?
I have not.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be?
Uh-oh.
She may be in danger. Oh, no, no, no. What am I to do?
Yeah, you're really not good at keeping an eye on her, are you?
Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Weapon durability.
Part 1. White Clouds.
White clouds.
Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
Ooh, the Reaper.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Sounds like August to me. So what's this? It's like 5 months now, I believe we've been at the monastery. Gotten to know all the people. Done all the things. Everything's unlocked now, basically. 5,000 bonus gold for this month's activities. A lot going on this month by the looks of it.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flame has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors, you say?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night.
I feel like we've been hearing that for the past few months, honestly.
They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister.
Try breathing exercises.
You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flame. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Good old babysitting duty.
Missing? Most unsettling.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help in any way that I can.
I hope Flame is okay. What would happen if... Just what would we do if...
You can't think like that, Byrne. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is irrelevant. We'll start by gathering information. Someone must have seen Flame recently.
Right.
Somebody,
if we
somewhere.
Work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
It's Petra's birthday. Oh, we definitely have to have a tea party for her. What tea would she like? Ooh, we got a couple of good ones. We got a chamomile and we've got a crescent moon. Ooh, let's try crescent moon. That sounds yummy.
Thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude. Delicious. Yes.
Equipment upkeep, school uniforms, potential train partners. How about potential train partners?
Yes.
She's gonna like stuff that has to do with fighting, that's for sure.
What?
Dreamy nights. You seem well. Cats. You seem well? Okay, that's good. That seems like they could have been a little too generic, but I'm glad it worked out.
Yes.
Monastery mysteries. Favorite sweets. Someone you look up to. How about that? Nice. 3 for 3.
Next, I will be studying, training, researching, sparring. I am having a lot to do.
You are having a lot to do. I will praise her. Ooh, we're really knocking it out of the park here. Perfect tea time. Very nice. Got them all. Observe? Can we give her a gift? We don't have many gifts, unfortunately. She likes sunflowers, but we don't have those. I guess I can give you a baby's breath. Sure.
You have my thanks.
Give her a little bit of morale boost. Whoops. Alright, and then you can observe them, which is just standing here creepily looking at them. I don't know. That's not for me, but maybe you can find your own personal crush on somebody and enjoy that option if you so desire. That's pretty good. That was the important part. I was wondering if my charm would increase, because I do want to keep that on the up and up. Alright, can't do anything at all today. Can I buy intermittent seals? I can. So I need to buy at least one of those, because Petra, you are getting your certification. Oh, so is Linhart. Wait, let me go back real quick then. I didn't realize that. Oh, and he mastered Monk too, which is pretty great. Alright, Linhart up to Priest. We have done it. Do, 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 do.
I passed? Well done, me.
Well done, me. And Petra. You can become a mercenary or a thief. I'm going the thief route, so she's gonna go mercenary. Any good stat boosts? I have success. I guess no stat boost to speak of at all. Never mind then. We got an axe tournament going on this month. That's not too bad. I could maybe throw Caspar into that. Yeah, we're gonna try to not do the battles so much this month.
Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone.
I'm on it.
Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
There's no time to waste. Let's go. Bulletin board, no stone unturned. Special delivery, looking for someone reliable to make a very important delivery. I'm seeking an equine expert. Dorte needs your help. Okay. Looks like we got a Petra visit. After such a wonderful tea time. Yeah. Practicing her karate skills, no doubt.
Professor?
What are you doing?
Please take my apologies. I lost time while I was training. There are not many chances for real fighting here. My body is more weak than it was. Weaker, I mean.
Yeah, you think fighting that giant monster wasn't enough? I mean, you even got the final shot on him. My night is good. You should get some rest.
I need to have more training. There are things that I have not done yet. Things that have to be done. For the future. I have to try with hardness. Training, studying, socializing. I will not always be having time to do those things. And speaking the language of Fodlan, I worry I will never be doing it just right.
That's possible.
Why? Because the position of Bridget is weak. Fodlan and
Bridget is not
Ragdoll are
weak.
big. Bridget is a small island in the middle of them. Bridget has
Yeah, that is a bit of a pain, stuck in the middle.
little power. We will not have, will not survive unless we get more strength. I will lead Bridget, and so I have responsibility. I have to have more strength than anyone.
It doesn't have to be that way, though.
Having more strength than anyone might be impossible.
It's unimpossible, I tell you.
My best try. I am an ally of everyone, and I have belonging at the Officers' Academy. That is also why I try with hardness. You can always be counting on me. But you should know that one of these days will be when I return to Bridget. Before that day, do not try stopping me from trying. And please, keep watching over me. With you, I can try with more hardness.
More hardness, I tell you. Gotta love that adorable English. Nice, kept out on morale as well. Cool. Let's take a little look at the what we got going on this month. I don't know how much further I'm going to go tonight. I kind of like this stream being like all about the fighting. We did have 3 really good fights, but I do want to check out a few things real quick though. Do some gardening, of course. That is a necessity. Oh, we got a lot of stuff there. Sweet. Rocky Burdock. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see. Pale blue. White flowers. Mixed fruits. I really want to focus on the flowers still. Let's do one of each of those. Okay, cool. Whoops. Accept the quest from your house leader. Do it. You know you want to. Got a little carp there. An antique clasp. Now would actually be a good opportunity for me to just kind of go around and give these lost items to people that I've been accruing. I don't think I have any bait. I do not. Let me check a couple of things. Check the statues. See if I have any. I should have a good amount of renown built up. So I should be able to drop them off, or drop some points off into something.
Need something?
Oh, never mind. We only had 1800. It's not that much. Strength and speed max 5. Oh, that's a really good one. Lucking charm. That's not as good. Trying to think of a way that we want to work our way down here. Well, these 2 are 9,000. Oh my goodness. Brawling. I mean, it really doesn't matter that much. I guess I should probably just save it up for whatever we need. I guess I'll hold on to it for right now. So I don't really want to take on any missions quite yet. Edelgard. It's the main mission this month. Fast travel there. Alright. Coin expert. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. It was a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, but I think it's a good ending because we did a lot of battling today. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to drop off the lost items I have to people and probably do some of the chatting that I usually do with people just to kind of get that out of the way, but I'll try not to activate any of the major quests yet. I'll save that for tomorrow's stream. But thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. I appreciate it for coming out. I will drop off for anyone watching my review. I put up a brand new review on my YouTube channel today on 3 underrated puzzle games from the 8-bit era. If you want to check that out, I would appreciate it. And we will be back tomorrow with more of this, probably around 6 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. So you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you later on.